I got a new car. Oh, thank you guys so much for joining today. I am Sethy Techie. If you're new here, make sure you don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Today we are going over and checking out my new ride. And I'm so hyped about this. If you would have told me last year or 2 years ago I was getting this car, I would have never in a million years believed you. I want to thank God, and I want to thank my family and my friends for supporting me and getting me through such a stressful beginning part of the year. I don't even know. It was just so crazy, and I'm so grateful and blessed and honored to get this car. I can't even believe that it's happening. So thank you guys so much. You know who you are. I was so skeptical of getting a Tesla. I do not like Elon. I'm going to say that up front. I do not like what he stands for. I am totally against the majority of the things that he does and says. Anyways, that's a whole other story. Needless to say, I do admire Teslas. I've always admired Teslas. I think they're innovative and they are truly groundbreaking technology, and they provide so much technical abilities with the cameras and the full self-driving and just how sleek, modern they are. Really, I absolutely adore all the technology in this vehicle. I feel like this car is like the Apple of cars, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they're so high-tech and innovative and beautiful that Apple designed it. Honestly, Tim, can you buy Tesla? Like, come on, what are y'all doing? Because get this man out. I cannot. If you know me, you know that previously I owned a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, the 4-door SUV thingy, and I loved it. It was my dream car. It was the very first car I owned. RIP Scarlett. I miss her, and I really didn't want to get rid of her. Unfortunately, I did sell her, but she was my first car, my love, and she is very sentimental, just like thinking about all the memories that we made whenever I drive her and everything. She got me through since 2017. That's literally like 7, almost 8 years I've had her, and that's a long time. And there was just so many problems that was going on with it, and the cost just didn't make sense to me considering the circumstances. Like, it had a really bad oil leak. It needed a whole set of tires, like all 4 of them, whole new set of brakes, and I just literally just replaced them. It was just thing after thing after thing, and I've already replaced the battery. Like, it was just getting, the cost of keeping it just didn't make sense to me. It was like paying for a brand new car, putting a down payment for a new car. And so through talking it over with my mom, who was so supportive, she suggested, why don't you just get a new car? And I was like, oh, yes, exactly what I was thinking. And so looking into it, I realized that my next car that I would want would definitely be an electric car, because I have the ability of charging for free at work, which is such an honor. And I feel privileged having that. So it's really convenient too. So I'm like, I can charge at work for free. I don't have to pay for oil changes. I don't have to pay for gas. Charging it is really easy. Last year, I traveled to California and Los Angeles. We had a rental Tesla. It was so cool just testing the superchargers and getting used to how they drive and everything. Like, it was such a cool experience, and I honestly really enjoyed it. So honestly, if it wouldn't have been for us getting that rental car, I don't think I would have gotten the edge to actually purchase this Tesla. But I'm really grateful for that experience in allowing me to like have it, and now it pushed me to getting it. So here we are with my very own Tesla. I really like the white on white that it offers. But yeah, let's talk about how this happened. So I ordered it like 2 weeks ago, and when I tell you, like, it's been the most insane like 2 weeks, like, oh my god, I have just genuinely been so stressed trying to figure out how I'm going to get places and do different things. There's so many other things going on outside of that, and it was just completely overwhelming. So a huge shout out to my best friend Deb for letting me use your car. I nicknamed her Betty, but she was such a really helpful person in this time, and I'm so grateful for her for allowing me to use her car for the time being. But yes, I ordered Storm. I knew I wanted the white seats and the white exterior with some black rims. I love how it looks. It was complete opposite change of what Scarlet was, which was black and black, all black, everything. I just wanted something different, and it's so crazy coming from a Jeep Wrangler to a Tesla. Like, everyone's gonna roast me, but I really don't care because it's a good car. In the future, I'm definitely going to get another Jeep. I don't know, I just love the Wranglers family, and unfortunately it just got too much for me on this one, but in the future I'm getting another one. Probably gonna get an orange one too. But yes, so easy to order this Tesla. Literally, like, everything was done through the app. It was insane. I thought that I was stealing the car. All I had to do was pay the order deposit, which I think was $500, and then depending on the location of the vehicle, there might be a delivery fee. For me personally, it was $500, but it could range up to $2,500, which is pricey. It just was so weird how they, I don't know, you just press it and you do Apple Pay, and then you get a confirmation email and like, oh yeah, you ordered the car. Like, okay. And then everything else after that took place in the app. So you were figuring out your financing options or purchase options, the insurance information. There's a lot of like supplemental information that you need to provide, which is really easy. You just take pictures. It's really convenient. They do everything for you. Yeah, they make it so easy. Like, I felt like I was stealing this car. And so the only thing that I really did not like, as an anxious look out the window, like, where's my Amazon package kind of person, they don't provide you any way of tracking the car. Let me backtrack. They give you an estimate of when it might be delivered, and for me it was 1 to 2 weeks. However, after you order it, there's no like tracking thing. You know, it's not like a package, it's a literal car. But I feel like they could improve that by providing some type of details of like, oh, the car is like coming down from New York, and you know, like providing something in the app. If you are ordering a Tesla, my advice is that you're waiting and you're not getting any information to call. I literally called like every day, and I swear to God they hate me because I was just like, hey, where's it at? Like, where's the car? Literally every day I wanted an update because that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money for a Tesla. Come on. So yeah, that's my one thing. However, delivery day came, you schedule like your appointment. They give you 3 days to come and like do your delivery day, pick up the car. So I booked my appointment and we went to go pick it up. Unfortunately, I was so anxious and like excited. We didn't even like record anything. We just went. I just took a quick video of like when I got it, and that was about it. I was just so like anxious trying to figure out like, oh, let me look at everything, see what's going on, make sure everything works, you know. And so yeah, that was my biggest regret. But delivery day was quick and easy, literally in and out in 15 minutes. Like, we signed 2 pieces of paperwork and we were done. Like, we were out and the car was mine, and it felt like I was stealing the car. And I liked it. I did buy a used Tesla. I didn't see the point in purchasing a new one considering the cost. I got a really good deal. I think it had like 30,000 miles on it. However, with purchasing a used Tesla, you do not get a mobile connector included, and you don't get the J1772. I think that's what it is. It's like the adapter for like the charge point charging places to charge in different that are not Tesla superchargers basically, and so it does not come included. It sometimes is if the previous owner leaves it in the car or sells it with the car, and it also doesn't come with the flash drive sometimes. So if you are purchasing a used one, keep that in mind. I did do my research, so I was hoping that it would come with it, but unfortunately mine didn't come with it either, but it was okay. I found a used mobile charger on eBay and I got a cheap flash drive on Amazon. So yeah, flash drive, if you're curious, is for the dash cam footage, so it can automatically record dash cam on all the cameras, which is really cool, and I highly recommend. If you don't have the flash drive, get the flash drive. So my initial thoughts, I am a sucker for like minimalist things. Maybe not, maybe not. I love how it looks inside of the Tesla. It's so simplistic and modern and futuristic, and it's beautiful. And I've already gotten some cool accessories to like check out the car and put in there. I got some Baymax stickers to make the seats look like Baymax from Big Hero 6. Like, it's such a beautiful car, and I highly recommend the white interior seats just because of how good they look. I will keep you posted on the, I guess, the functionality of them, because they are white and they could get gross. But so most of the Tesla's functions are controlled by the touchscreen in the car, and this is where everything is hosted. As you can see, there's no other screen. Everything comes directly from this one screen. The drive modes, the speed, the maps, everything is integrated in this huge touch display. So you can control things like music, and you can call people and things like that. Luckily it does have Apple Music, which is great. And then when you click on this little driver icon here, this is where you will see all the settings for the vehicle. So you can control things like the mirrors, the steering wheel functions, and customize it that way. You can open the glove box, and there's also ways for you to update the vehicle, change your seating, and configure your autopilot options, charging. Everything is in the settings screen. If you want to control the air conditioning, you click here, and as you can see now I have it set to auto, and there are so many different functions for controlling the air conditioning, and you can even touch the display and control exactly where you want the air conditioning to go, which is awesome. And there's even dog mode, so you can leave your dog in the car and it will take care of the dog and keep the AC on for it. The maps is very, very integrated into everything for the car, so you can take and say a destination point, and it'll recommend charging stations to go and charge there, like supercharging destinations, so that way you get a maximum charge on the way to your destination. All the way here is just the functions of the car. As you see, I do have the door open, and it mimics whatever the car physically is doing onto the display, which is really cool. If I want to open the trunk, I just click here and click open, and it literally shows a very cool graphic of the trunk opening. If I want to close it, I just press the same thing. And all of these things can also be controlled directly from using your voice. So if you press this button on the right steering wheel, you could say open the front, and it opens it that way. I also found that you can do these same features with Siri if you use the Shortcuts app on iPhone, which is awesome. Now, this also goes for playing different songs, so I can ask the car to play certain songs via Apple Music or whatever musical device, application, etc. that you use for your music. Favorite features is the arcade or theater mode, and you can watch Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Probably going to update them soon to include Disney, but I don't know when that will come. But it's really cool that you can charge and watch your favorite shows. Arcade mode is great, and you can pair your favorite controller via Bluetooth and actually play via the display. And there's a lot of cool games. I was honestly shocked that they had Stardew Valley, which is also available on the Nintendo Switch. If you click on the camera, you can see all your main cameras, so rear view and both of your side cameras. In total, there is about 8 cameras on the Tesla, and it also has Bluetooth connection to your mobile device, so you can do phone calls, texting, and get notifications whenever someone messages or calls you directly on the display. Next, let's check out driving the car and see what it's like to go from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. Ready? Let's go from 0. Oh shit. Oh my god, it feels like I'm gonna get sick. There are electronic door buttons. There's 2 wireless chargers, 2 USB-C ports, 2 cup holders, and a lot of extra storage at the armrest. There's 2 rear USB-C ports. You can control the entire car with your Apple Watch and use it as a key. There's a button to close the trunk. There are powered rear seats. There's extra storage in the trunk. The mobile charger. I'm not sure what this is for, but it's here. There's also a carry-on size storage in the front. And it comes with a key card that looks like a debit card for manually unlocking. Of course, everything is controlled with your phone, so unlocking the doors, opening the trunk, opening the front. You can also toot your horn or flash the lights if someone's nearby. There's also summon mode, or as I like to call it, autonomous mode, where you can control the car like it's a toy car. And this is great for getting in tight parking spots or to pick you up. There's also Sentry mode for live recording and checking the view of all the cameras on the Tesla itself. And this is great for security purposes and also seeing the inside of the car. Coming from a Jeep Wrangler, there was literally like a huge flip. Like there was no backup cameras in that car, and everything was like non-technical. It was more like an off-road vehicle. So switching from the Jeep to this was a big leap for me. And you know me, I'm a huge techie person, so I geeked out at like the cameras and everything. I mean, there's like I think there's 6 cameras, or 7 or 8, because there's one on the inside, but there's cameras all around this thing. The cameras are such great cameras, and honestly, like, I had to cancel my car wash membership because it was like the ones that spin instead of like the touch-free ones. And if you get a Tesla, they highly recommend you not go through those types of car washes because they could damage the sensors or the cameras. But luckily for me, there's a whole lot of other options for me for like car washes and stuff, so it's not a big deal at all. Speaking of the cameras though, included with like getting the car, they gave me premium connectivity for the car for a free month, and then full self-driving for a free month, which I freaked out about because I was so excited. I didn't know if they even did like free trials, but I was really blessed with that, and I have been using the crap out of it. I feel like really lazy not driving the car. However, I don't think personally for me it's worth the $8,000 or the $99 a month on top of a car that's already pricey. Like, I feel like it's a pretty expensive, but if you got the funds for it, go for it. I mean, it's awesome. It's really convenient for like the auto park. I think that's like my favorite thing, just the way it parks the car for you. I wish that it came included just standard with the basic autopilot. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But I've been taking advantage of it for this 1 month so I can like really test it out. And so far it's been really good for auto park. However, full self-driving, it has some work to do. Unfortunately, it's like it gets scared and the steering wheel literally goes back and forth like this. Like, it's crazy sometimes, but I mean, it's really easy to like take over completely. All you have to do is simply press your foot on the brake and you're back in driving mode yourself. It's fully autonomous, yes. However, they're like, you need to be focused on the route. Like, they will cancel the full self-driving in the trip. I think they give you 3 warnings, and then you cannot use the full self-driving for the remainder of the trip. So I need to check if this is true or not, because I'm not really sure. But the green light sensor, it beeps when there's like a green light. It'll beep to notify you, hey, the light is green. I'm not entirely sure if that's included with the full self-driving. I hope not. I hope it just comes standard, because I really love it. It helps me like stay attentive if I'm like talking to someone in the passenger seat, or just like looking at the screen and not paying attention to like the light. I promise I pay attention to the light, but you know, like sometimes there's a delay. We're a little late sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's really convenient, and I really like that. It's so helpful. One of the big noticeable features too is just the speaker, like the speakers themselves entirely. Oh my god, like I feel like I am in a concert in this car. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but like coming from the Wrangler to this is insane. Like the Tesla just like really packs a punch with like the sound quality, like the bass. It just sounds so immersive, and like the sound feels like it's coming from all around you. And thankfully they do have Apple Music, which I use, but not like Spotify. Sorry. It has the Apple Music app on the screen, so luckily I can use that since it doesn't have CarPlay. I don't like that it doesn't have CarPlay. Like, I love CarPlay, I love my Apple Maps, but however, the Tesla maps are really good. I feel like there's not a big difference between the Apple Maps and the Tesla maps. However, we went to get dinner like this previous Friday, and I swear to God, it took me to the back roads. I have never been this way to get to this restaurant for some sushi, and I feel like we were going through neighborhoods and apartment homes. Like, it was crazy, but we got there and we were safe, and it was driving itself. So I've only had it for like less than a week as of making this video, and the day that I got it, we went to the supercharger because I just wanted to like charge it to 100%. They already charged it to like 80% for me, but I just wanted to see what it was like and like how to experience it. And so I went to the superchargers and we got some food, and we were watching some anime and just charging. And honestly, I think I'm excited to like get used to that, because you can watch Netflix, you can watch Hulu, Disney. Can you watch Disney? I think you can watch Disney, Hulu, but most importantly YouTube and TikTok. I didn't even know TikTok. You could watch TikTok videos. Oh my god, I'm gonna be watching TikToks all the time in this car. Like I said previously, I did get the mobile charger so I can charge it at home. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the 1450. I don't even know what it's called. I just know it's 1450. It's like the dryer plug. I don't have access to one of those to get the 30 miles per hour charging range. However, like I stated previously, I can charge at work, so that's going to be my main point of charging for the week, and it does have level 2 charging there, so I'm excited for that. Plus it's free, and that's a big shift because previously it was like $60 a week for me to fill up the Jeep. Coming from that, it's been really awesome. I recently did already have like the very first software update. It was so weird saying, hey, I gotta go update my car, and I was like, ew, like why? That sounds so weird to just say that. Unfortunately, I live in an apartment, so I can't like use my Wi-Fi. It doesn't reach to the parking garage where I parked the car to like update it, but easily enough I have like my mobile hotspot on my phone, and it updated completely from that. And after you download the update, you can install it without Wi-Fi, so I just let it sit there and it installed. So the whole process took like an hour. I forgot the version number, but it completely enhanced the full self-driving features that were available in the car and improved some small details to make the full self-driving experience a lot better. And it's really cool that there's software updates for your car that can really like make such a significant change in your everyday commute. I got some orange decal stickers for the Tesla logos to really like bring out that orange white on white look. I love that orange creamy color against the white. It's so gorgeous. I love it. So some of the biggest cons that I've found in the car so far have been Sentry mode. I love it. I think it's great that you can see all the cameras from wherever you are and it records everything. However, it drains your battery. Oh my gosh. Like I think one day I left it at 76% and the next day I woke up and it was at like 69 because Sentry Mode was on for like 8 hours. Not a significant change, but I mean 8% or so adds up over time. And so luckily through playing with the settings, I was able to get something more comfortable for the Sentry Mode settings to make it where I am having Sentry Mode enabled for like the places I usually frequently go that I feel safe at and I don't feel the need for it, or like when I'm at home I don't feel the need for it. Quick note, if you do buy a used Tesla, whatever mileage you get, the basic warranty is covered up to 50,000 miles or 4 years from the purchase date, and they give you an extra 1 year or 10,000 miles on top of that for the extended warranty. So if you buy from a third party, keep that in mind. If you buy directly from Tesla, you do get that little comfort package. And overall, it's just been such a dream driving this car. Like every time I get in it, I feel like it's not mine, and it's like, oh my god, this is my car. Like I don't think it's really hit me yet. So I'm really grateful, I'm really blessed and honored to have this car. And I'm excited to see where it takes me, all the road trips that I'm going to take with the doggos and everything. I really do want to take it camping, so stay tuned and we'll see where we go next. Scarlet, Storm. Everything like my pets or things like that I name, it has to start with an S. I don't know why, but my mom did that with our family and now I feel like I have to do it. I just love it. So Sophie, Seth, Spyro, and then Storm. Rest in peace, Scarlet. We'll miss you. Anyways, I do want to give a big shout out to Ingrid for winning my first giveaway on the channel. I hope you really enjoy your Lego set, and thank you so much for finding Spyro in my previous video. If you want, check that out here. And that is where I gave an apartment tour. It was really fun recording that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you Ingrid again. I hope you enjoy your Lego. I can't talk today. Stay tuned for more Techie Sethy Techie content, and until then, be you, stay true, love you, toodles.